Bear encounter. As you know from the previous story, Viros was a boy living in what is now the heart of Transylvania, during the culture that archaeologists today call Wietenberg. He belonged to a family of craftsmen known for the tools and weapons they produced. They lived at the edge of a forest, far from people, with their father and the 3 children whose mother had died young, a girl and 2 boys. The boys were responsible for tending the sheep and goats, which was good for them because at least they could milk them. Sometimes they received food from their father, other times not, and once they even went to bed with empty stomachs. So, out of necessity, they learned which mushrooms were safe to eat and which were not, and they also hunted rabbits to feed themselves. One evening, Viros came home covered in blood, but he still seemed happy. His brother was horrified when he saw him like that.
Viros, you're covered in blood. What happened to you?
Don't worry, I had an incredible day.
What do you mean? Tell me everything.
I was in the forest looking for a rabbit as usual. I saw one, small and skittish, and I began to follow it slowly. I was sneaking through the bushes, almost ready to take it down.
And? What happened?
I raised my bow ready to shoot, but then I felt something strange, like I was being watched. When I looked around, I realized I wasn't the only hunter.
What do you mean? Was someone there?
Not someone. Something. Just a few steps away from me stood a huge bear. I don't know how I didn't see it earlier. My heart stopped.
A bear? What did you do?
It got scared of me, too. It stood up on 2 legs, ready to attack me. I ran as fast as I could, but you know how incredibly fast bears are. So I climbed a tree. I know it's not the best idea, but running further would have been much worse. What else could I do? I climbed as high as I could to the top of the tree, expecting it to follow me.
And did the bear climb?
No! It stayed at the bottom of the tree waiting for me. I thought it would get bored and leave, but no way. I stayed there perched at the top of the tree until I was completely numb, trembling with fear and cold, but the bear didn't leave. I stayed there for half a day and the bear didn't seem like it was going to go anywhere.
So what did you do?
I shot an arrow at it to make it leave, but it got furious and started climbing up after me. All the branches below it broke. When it got to me, I punched it in the head. It grabbed my arm. Look at it.
Oh, Viros, it's covered in blood.
After that, I hit it in the head with a knife. Luckily, it was made from this new material we discovered. Otherwise, with just the copper knife, it surely would have killed me. I struck it somewhere around the eyes, at the temple. From the pain and reflex, it tried to protect itself with both front paws, and so it fell from the tree.
And that's how you escaped?
Yes, that's how I escaped.
But why are you happy? You seem to be smiling.
How could I not smile? Wouldn't you be happy if you escaped with your life from such an encounter with a bear? Do you know how scared I was?
I believe you.
But I also think the bear is happy. It was also close to being killed.
What knife did you have with you?
Look, this one I made from the new material we found with the help of the black-tailed horse.
I know what you're talking about now. If people find out about this, everyone will ask you to make them one too.
Yes, probably. But now I'm going to wash up so Dad doesn't see me like this.
Despite the frightening encounter, Viros had not only survived, but also discovered the incredible potential of the new material they had found. This adventure made him braver and more resourceful. As he washed up and prepared to tell his father the tale, he knew that his family's future would be brighter with this newfound knowledge. The bond between the siblings grew stronger, and they felt ready to face any challenge together. In the heart of Transylvania, amidst the wonders of the Wietenberg culture, Viros's story became a legend of courage, ingenuity, and family unity. Although the story is based on a real event, it is heavily fictionalized. The historical truths are as follows. The Bronze Age is an important historical period characterized by the widespread use of bronze for crafting tools, weapons, and other objects. It occurred after the Stone Age and before the Iron Age. varying in duration and expression depending on the region. Yet metal was known to humans even before this era took its name. Early humans observed copper, sometimes found near the surface in its native state as powders, grains, or nuggets, and shaped it relatively easily through cold hammering techniques. However, pure copper is soft and wears out quickly, limiting the effectiveness and durability of tools. Since the Paleolithic era, humans knew that heated flints acquired different properties before shaping them. Continuing through experimentation and observation, prehistoric metallurgists discovered that adding tin or arsenic to copper produces a tougher and more resilient alloy. This process occurred independently in several regions around the world, such as Mesopotamia, Anatolia, and Egypt. With the discovery of bronze, advanced metal casting and shaping techniques were developed, allowing for the creation of more complex and efficient tools and weapons. The development of bronze led to the emergence of production centers and the expansion of metal and alloy trade. Regions rich in copper and tin resources became significant commercial centers. Bronze production required specialized knowledge and complex social organization, contributing to the development of social hierarchies and division of labor.